إله إلا الله.
من مقاطعة برجن بولاية نيوجيرسي ومن مدينة هاكنساك. كان معكم لقاء حصريا مع عمدة هاكنساك مستر جان لابروس. معكم عماد باشا من قناة STN TV. ابقوا معنا.
Number one, I want to thank everybody for having me in the Bergen County Islamic Center. It's always welcome me, and it's a pleasure to be here. It's my second or third time speaking here. My goal in coming here today was to bring awareness to how important it is to vote here in the United States, and to make people aware that all elections aren't in November. Many elections are in May, including the city of Hackensack, and we have a very important city council race coming up on May 9th. And I brought forms for everybody to make sure that they do get registered to vote, so whoever they want to vote for, at least they'll be ready to go. You know, our elections, our May elections are very low turnouts, which we're trying to increase that by making it people more aware of these May elections. I had mentioned in 2008 when President Obama ran, or Mr. Obama at that time ran for election, of 20,000 registered voters, about 15,000 people came out to vote, which is a wonderful turnout of 75%. The following year, in 2009, less than 4,000 people voted in the city of Hackensack for their elected officials. Now, not to say we're more important than anybody in the White House, but when your power goes out, or your streets aren't plowed, or your garbage isn't picked up, you're not calling Washington, you're calling your local officials, which is, I'm one of them. So we're important to you, and we need to make sure that you go out and support whoever you want to support, but get out and vote. All right. And the other thing I brought today was vote by mails. Again, you vote, you send it in, they send you back the ballot, and then you send your ballot back with whoever you want to vote for. Can't get any easier than that. You don't even have to leave home. It doesn't cost anything to register to vote. You just have to meet the requirements, to be a citizen, 17 years of age, not be sentenced to any crimes at the time, and you know, it's very easy to do. And again, it's a privilege. You know, I always said, my mother always, make sure you vote, make sure you vote. And I've always voted. You know, I hate the thought of not being able to go vote. And the other thing, you know, I mentioned was other countries, you don't have this privilege all over the world. There's, you know, not everybody has free elections in the world. And the United States is lucky enough to be one where we have free elections, and we can get out and express our vote, and numbers count. One vote counts. I've seen people lose by one vote, all right? So it's very, very important. I think, thanks again for having me here today. I always enjoy being here, and look forward to coming back again. Thank you.
How do you see the next coming years for the city?
Well, a lot's going to have to do with this election, if I'm reelected, or when I'm reelected, I should say. I plan on winning. We are continuing our downtown redevelopment. It's moving along greatly. Hackensack will look totally different in 4 years than it does today. A lot of these buildings that we're just starting now will be open. There'll be another 2,000 or 2,500 people living in our downtown on Main Street. You'll have new businesses open. There'll be new restaurants, pubs, stores, places for people to shop that live on the street. Think of it like New York City. They walk out of your apartment and you walk down the street to go wherever you want to shop. You don't have to get in a car to go to the malls or anything else. So that's the environment we're trying to create. It's the new trend. People want to live in a downtown scenario. Hoboken and Jersey City is a perfect example of how they've grown through the years. You know, tens of 10,000 plus apartments in those two cities over the last 10, 15 years. So, and we're picking up off of that development. So, it's a good thing.
Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for being with us today, and it is our pleasure to see you here in Bergen County Mosque today here.
My pleasure to be here. Thank you so much again.